Hello there, good morning, it's Samantha. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. This is my channel where I talk all about books, and I do a stupid hand gesture. Anyway, today is the first day of Becca's Bookoplathon. Becca's Bookopoly, the Bookoplathon, I don't even know how you say it. Whatever. It is a 48-hour readathon taking place this weekend. I will link the video announcement and the Twitter down below, so you can check it out for next time, because obviously by the time this vlog goes up, the readathon will be over. But essentially, she chooses her TBR using like a Monopoly board, but with book challenges instead, which is really cool. And so for this, she like did 2 rolls, and then we got to choose like for the first challenge, and then every 12 hours she's going to be doing another 2 rolls, and then you get to choose that challenge, or if you want you can take part in all 8, but I'm only going to do 4, and I don't even think I'm going to read 4 books, so hopefully the book that I'm already reading completes some of the other roles, because I think maximum I'll read 2 books this weekend. So for the first challenge, you could either do like a chance card, or you could choose the other role, which was like read a paranormal book. I decided to go with the chance card, so I put a poll up on Twitter with 2 books I wanted to read and 2 books that I didn't really want to read. I just can't remember all my options, but the winner was A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. This is a mystery thriller, a YA mystery thriller about this girl called Pip, and she decides to do her EPQ, which is basically like a project that people in the UK do sometimes alongside their A-levels. I didn't do an EPQ, but yes. For her EPQ, she decides to look into this closed case about a girl who disappeared and who is presumed dead, and she wants to try and prove the innocence of the person who everyone thinks murdered this girl. And yeah, I'm only 22 pages in, even though I've been awake for 3 hours. Going super well so far. But that's just because I keep on getting distracted by other things. But I'm now like essentially home alone. I'm not actually, because my brother's here, but he's just asleep because he's nocturnal. Anyway, but yeah, I'm essentially home alone. So hopefully I can get a lot of reading done. Also, Deja from Deja's Book World ran a sprint whilst I was asleep. So I'm gonna watch that now and do the sprints. It's not live anymore, but yeah. I don't have any thoughts on this book so far. I will say though, the setting of this book is kind of cool, because I knew that the author was from Buckinghamshire, but I didn't realize that the author was from a town that's like 15 minutes away from where I used to live in Buckinghamshire. So that's really cool, because I read a lot of books set in America, or like fantasy books. So yeah, I don't read a lot of books that are set in the UK, and I don't think I've ever read anything which is set like in such close proximity to where I used to live, apart from obviously when I read books set in London, but like it's a bit different. This is weird because it's like a small town that like no one will have heard of. So yeah, it's kind of cool. I'm like, I know there. By the way, if you're wondering why I look like such a gross mess, it's because I'm gonna go for a run in like 2.5 hours. That's why I look really gross. I will hopefully look better later on. Anyway, I'm gonna go and do those reading sprints and drink my coffee. I'll update you later, hopefully with some reading, and I will come back to you at 12 to tell you what the next challenge is and what book I'm choosing for that, or if this one completes that. But yeah, I'm just gonna stop talking, because otherwise we're never gonna get any reading done this week and this weekend. So yeah, goodbye. It's 11:59. Oh, my face looks like I'm crying. I just took out one of my contacts and like cleaned it and put it back in because it was bothering me. So I thought maybe it had something on it. Probably cat hair. I have 2 long-haired cats. Well, I don't. My mom does. And they shed everywhere. So if you wear contacts and you have cats, you pretty much always have cat hair stuck in your eyes. It's 12. Come on. Oh, prompt 3. Okay.
2019 Board Roll number 2. A book that is culturally diverse.
Ooh, okay. A book that is culturally diverse, or prompt number 4 is
2020 Board Roll number 2. Viewer recommends.
I don't know. Okay, we're gonna have to think. Hold on. Let me take you downstairs with me. I think I'm gonna go for viewer recommends, just because looking at my shelf right now, I can't think of which one of these books. Oh, actually, I suppose Gods of Jade and Shadow. This is based on Mayan beliefs, and I was supposed to read this for Make Your Myth Taker, and then I just completely abandoned Make Your Myth Taker. So I could potentially read this for culturally diverse. However, I started reading it, well, I only read the first chapter, so like, I don't know, but it was a little bit slow, and I don't want to rush my time reading this book. We're gonna see how much time I have and like how, like what the other prompts are, because if we're going for viewer recommends, this kind of has been recommended to me. Well, because basically Deja, who I'm like watching her live stream, she loves this book, and I've commented before on her video saying I wanted to read it and she recommends it, and she also watches my channel, so she's technically a viewer, and she did technically recommend it after I said that I wanted to read it. So does that count? I don't know. I kind of feel like this counts. I don't know what people have recommended to me. My mind has gone blank. The other thing I could do for culturally diverse is I could read the sequel to The City of Brass. I just finished The City of Brass, and the second one is called, I don't know what it's called. I have the ebook from my library, so I could start that, and I kind of want to because like I don't want to forget too much. So maybe I'll go for that. So I think, depending on how much time we have and how long it takes me to read, I could potentially count this as viewer recommends, because Deja did say that this is a really good book. So this could count if I don't have that much time / don't feel like reading. Or for culturally diverse, I could read Gods of Jade and Shadow, which funnily enough has a quote from S.A. Chakraborty, who wrote The City of Brass. So yeah, I could read this, or I could start the sequel to The City of Brass, which I probably will do. It's like the Copper something, Kingdom of Copper, something like that. Those are my choices. I think I'm gonna read one more chapter and then I'm gonna go for my run, and then I'll come back and let you know what's going on. Oh, but so far I am 83 pages into A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, and I'm enjoying it. It's so weird though that this is set so close to where I used to live, because they literally just mentioned a town in it, and like I moved around a little bit within that region. I lived in the town that they mentioned, and I was like, oh my god, she mentioned a place where I lived, and I was like, wow, this must be why people like reading books that are set in the same places they live. What a concept. That's that. I'm gonna go because I'm in such a weird mood. Oh, I'm gonna hate editing this vlog so much. Hi, I'm kneeling on my kitchen floor to make this angle work. I'm back from my run. It was frustrating because the clothes I'm wearing don't have any pockets, and because my mom's not here and my brother's asleep, I had to take keys, whereas normally like if I'm wearing this outfit I try and plan it around like when my mom's gonna be here so that she can let me back into the house, but she's not here, so I had to take keys and I have no pockets, so I had to put it in my sports bra, and it was very uncomfortable. It was digging into me the whole time, and then also because it's the weekend, the park was like so much busier than it is during the week, which obviously like I just like forgot this morning that it's the weekend. Otherwise I would have gone like as soon as I woke up, but I forgot. So yeah, and there were lots of people just in my way, and I was like, I'm trying to social distance even if you're not. That was frustrating. But yeah, I cannot believe we're already like 13 hours into the readathon and I have read like only 80 pages, and I'm like, shit, I need to get on it. So I'm gonna throw some lunch together. Well, I'm having a weird lunch. I'm having this leftover soup that I made yesterday. It looks disgusting because it's lentil soup, but then I added turmeric, so it turned it green. It looks really gross, but I promise it was tasty. And then I've got this like hummus that I need to eat. Anyways, I'm gonna have that and some bread and my soup, and yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a weird lunch. But yeah, I might watch some YouTube while I do that because I don't like to eat and read at the same time, especially not this because it will definitely stain my book. So yeah, I'm gonna throw some lunch together, watch some YouTube, just like one video, and then get back to reading. It's the plan. Okay, I'm gonna go. The soup. It looks really disgusting, but we got some nice bread with it, and this vegan YouTuber called Emily Ewing. I enjoy her content. If you like vegan food stuff, watch her. Anyway, so it's been not that long, but I had lunch, I had a shower, obviously. I've only read like 20 pages since I came home. I'm making really slow progress. I feel like this is not good, but I'm not 25% of the way through this. But I was watching Deja's reading sprints, and I commented and was like, if you need anyone to help host, let me know because I'd be happy to join one. So I think I'm gonna join her tonight at 8 my time. Anyways, yeah, I think I'm gonna join her tonight to do some reading sprints. I'm just being a really slow reader today. I guess I've been doing other things, but yeah. But that's all. That's the update. I will talk to you later. Oh, I'm tired. I want to go to sleep, but I stayed up just to see the rolls. All right, here we go.
Number 3, a mystery or a thriller.
A mystery or thriller. Oh my god, this book literally completes 3 rolls already.
3, a book you've been gifted.
Mystery, thriller, or a book that is gifted. I think I'm just gonna go for this one. Mystery thriller, because that's what this is. And I can't remember the last time I got a book that was given to me. I'm gonna have a think about this, and I'll let you know in the morning. I'm so tired. Good night. Hello. Good morning. It is Sunday. I finally finished the book. I didn't finish it last night, which is a shame, but I finally finished A Good Girl's Guide to Murder this morning. I only had like 30 pages left, but I just could not stay up any longer. So I finished this morning. This completed 3 out of 6 of the rolls because this was my chance card, the viewer recommendations, and also mystery thriller. So this completed 3 out of the 6 rolls that we currently have. And then I was looking for a different book to read, and on Script there's a book called Ghost Squad, and it's the audiobook, and so I'm listening to that, and that will complete the roll of paranormal and then also culturally diverse because that's got Dominican folklore in it. So yes, if I finish that book, which I will pretty soon I think, because it's a pretty short audiobook and I'm listening to it on 2 times speed, so when I finish that I will have completed 5 of the rolls, and then we're getting the last 2 rolls in 20 minutes. So when we get those, I will decide on another book to read. It's 12 o'clock, which means it's time for the last roll. Oh, you cannot see me at all. Prompt number 7. A young adult fantasy. Oof. Okay.
A contemporary or a romance?
Okay, I'm gonna have to think about the young adult fantasy one, but contemporary or romance, I do have Normal People checked out of my library, and I've been meaning to read it for a long time. So if I read that, that will complete the challenge of reading contemporary or romance, and it will also complete the gifted challenge because you can use borrowed books as well, so technically a book borrowed from the library counts. So I think Normal People will be my next read after I finish Ghost Squad. I just need to figure out a YA fantasy which I can read quickly. So after I finish Ghost Squad, I guess I'm gonna move on to Normal People. So yeah. Oh, I could read a short story from the Ghost of the Shadow Market bind up, and that will count. And I'm currently reading that. Ooh, okay, that works. I think we've got everything figured out, and then I will have completed all 8 challenges. Woo! Okay, I will update you later. It's been about an hour and a half since I last spoke to you. I just finished reading Ghost Squad by Maribeth A. Ortega. I'm just gonna take a little break because I have a headache, which is really annoying. I've had it all morning, but obviously like listening to an audiobook is fine because like I'm not doing anything. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a little break. I've just taken some ibuprofen, so hopefully that will kick in, get rid of my headache. And then I'm gonna read Normal People by Sally Rooney because I have it out from my library. And then I'll also listen to the next story from the Ghost of the Shadow Market. And then if I have any more time, I might read something else. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So yeah, I think while I wait for my ibuprofen to kick in, I'm going to do some stuff on Goodreads. I want to write a little review of The City of Brass, which I finished on Friday and I haven't reviewed yet. I might write a little bit about A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, and then I also need to write a tiny bit about Ghost Squad, but I don't have that much to say about it. All right, I'm gonna go. Bye. Oh, why am I such a weirdo? So I've taken a little bit of a break, but I was still looking at screens, so I don't think it helped with my headache. I just put everything so far into Kaz from Little Book Owl's Readathon spreadsheet that she made. I'll link the like master one down below so you can use it in future readathons if you want, but it's a really great way to keep track of like page count. Like there's also a page for like what books you need to read for what challenges. So yeah, it's a really useful spreadsheet and I use it pretty much every time I take part in a readathon. But I think what I'm gonna do, because I still have a headache, I don't think I'm gonna want to like physically read right now. So I think I'm gonna listen to the short story, The Wicked Ones, which I think is about an hour long. So I'm gonna listen to that. I'm gonna cut up these pictures from my journal. I printed them out the other day and I started cutting them out and then I was really bored. So yes, I'm going to stick on the audiobook and cut out a bunch of pictures. I'm not gonna like show it or anything because it's just pretty boring. Also, I'm really bad at cutting things, so I don't want to reveal myself. But for now, I'm gonna go. I'm 26% of the way through Normal People. It's like, I don't know how I feel about it yet. At the moment, I think Connell is like low-key the worst. According to Libby, I'm on track to finish it in 4 hours and 23 minutes, which seems quite long considering how short this book is, but like, I'm kind of a slow reader, I'm realizing. I don't think it helps that also like, obviously because I'm reading on my phone, I'm just getting notifications, which is distracting. So I'm gonna read this for a while, and then yeah, that's just my plan, to just read this for a while. I might take a little break because I've been reading pretty consistently for like the last hour and a half, so I might take a little break and watch a YouTube video, and then I'll be back to reading. reading because I really want to get this done today, and I will have completed all of the prompts. Good morning. It is Monday, obviously, the day after the readathon. I'm sorry my hair looks like a mess. Also, I'm wearing my pajamas and my bathrobe, but you know what? It's fine. I've looked like a mess in the rest of this vlog, so I don't care at this point. It's fine. Whatever. We all know my vlogs are chill and I wear whatever I want, normally pajamas. So before I wrap everything up, let me tell you what happened last night. I was reading Normal People. I was reading it, and Normal People is a very heavy book. It's not fun to read. It's weird and heavy and very depressing. So it got to like 10:30 and I was like, I don't have very much left, but I don't really want this to be like the last thing I do right before I go to bed. So I think I read to like maybe 11, and then I was like, you know what would be really nice if I watched a few episodes of New Girl. So then I ended up watching New Girl for like an hour. But I'm so sad because I didn't even realize, but I was on 90% of Normal People, so I was 10% away from completing all 8 challenges. So you know what? I'm just gonna say I did, because I was only like 20 pages more or less away from finishing. Also annoying though, my page total for the weekend was 982 pages, which is just sad because I'm like, I was 18 pages away from 1,000, and I'm like, damn it. Oh well, it's fine. So slightly sad that I didn't quite finish that, but I am going to count it as completing that challenge because like I was so close. But in terms of the challenges, obviously I went through this as we went along, but I thought I would go through it again. The first book that I read was Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. This completed the chance card, viewer recommends, and mystery or thriller, and I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars. But I'll talk about this in my next recent reads instead of here because this video is already going to be pretty long. And then next I listened to the audiobook of Ghost Squad by Claribel A. Ortega. That completed the first role paranormal or magical realism book and the culturally diverse prompt because it had Dominican folklore in it, and I ended up giving that a 3.5 out of 5 stars. It was like fun and like cute and, you know, just like a nice little ghost story if you're in the mood for that. The next book, well, it was the short story The Wicked Ones by Cassandra Clare, and probably one of the co-authors, but they didn't say in the audiobook, so I don't know who else wrote it. I read that short story and that completed the challenge of a young adult fantasy. And then for gifted and contemporary or romance, I read most of Normal People by Sally Rooney. I'm pretty happy with that. You know, it was fun. Like, obviously I stayed up later than I normally would, which was not that fun because I like to sleep. I like to sleep early. It was quite fun staying up until midnight just to like hear what the challenges were and stuff like that. It was definitely fun. But now I don't know if I'm going to take part in the reading rush because like I devoted like my entire weekend to reading. I'm just like, I don't know if I can devote an entire week to reading. But then I guess it's a bit different because I only have to finish like 1 book a day, whereas like over the weekend I really felt like I had to finish more than 1 book in a day. But yeah. So I don't know, I might take part in the reading rush, I might not. You'll see. Anyway, but that's all I have for this vlog. I hope you liked it. I don't know how it's turned out yet because I haven't edited it, but I don't know how it's gonna be. I really want to start doing weekly reading vlogs again. I miss them. They were like so fun for me. Sorry, you're gonna have to excuse the noise. I'm gonna make this super quick, but thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe down below. But yeah, I'm gonna go because I need to edit this video. Also, it's very loud in my house right now. So thank you for watching. Bye.